Bless Father today. Thank you for another opportunity in the house of worship one more time.
Thank you.
Our Father in heaven, we thank you for this another opportunity to come before these your sheep.
Oh, yes.
We realize, oh God, that we are your sheep.
Yes,
you told us enter into your gates with thanksgiving and into your courts with praise. We thank you and we love you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
We pray, dear God, that you will forgive us of any sin that we may have sinned against you. For we know sin separates us from you. It causes you to turn your face from us. But I pray right now, God, because you said that we confess our sins, you are faithful and just to forgive us and to remember our sins no more. Lord, we thank you. Send your anointing among us today to teach your word, to preach your word with simplicity and understanding. That these who have come out to hear your word will not leave here disappointed. We bless you and we honor you, O God. It is in Jesus' name we do pray. Amen. I call your attention this morning to two passages of scripture. We welcome Don Michael this morning. Amen. I'm going to stop welcoming him. We welcome visitors. But we just thank God for him being here this morning.
Yes, he
did. Just celebrated a birthday.
That's right.
Amen. God is good, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Thank you, Lord.
We call your attention to 2 Kings, chapter 5, and the other being St. John, the 9th chapter. First, 2 Kings, chapter 5. Now when Naaman, captain of the host of the king of Syria, was a great man with his master, and honorable, because by him the Lord had given deliverance unto Syria. He was also a mighty man of valor, but he was a leper. And the Syrians had gone out by companies and had brought away captive out of the land of Israel a little maid, sweet pea. And she waited on Naaman's wife. And she had said unto her mistress, the little maid did, would God, my Lord, were with the prophet that is in Samaria, for he would recover him of his leprosy. And one went in and told his Lord, saying, thus and thus said the maid that is of the land of Israel. And the king of Syria said, go, and I will send a letter unto the king of Israel. And he departed, and took with him 10 talents of silver, and 6,000 pieces of gold, and 10 changes of raiment. And he brought the letter to the king of Israel, saying, now when this letter is come unto thee, behold, I have therewith sent Naaman my servant to thee, that thou mayest recover him of his leprosy. And it came to pass, when the king of Israel had read the letter, that he rent his clothes and said, am I God to kill and to make alive, that this man doth send unto me to recover a man of his leprosy? Wherefore consider, I pray you, and see how he seeketh a quarrel against me. And it was so when Elisha, the man of God, had heard that the king of Israel had rent his clothes, that he sent to him, or sent to the king, saying, Wherefore hast thou rent thy clothes? Let him come now to me, and he shall know that there is a prophet in Israel. So Naaman came with his horses and with his chariot, and stood at the door of the house of Elisha. And Elisha, get this, sent a messenger unto him. Elisha did not leave his house, but he sent a messenger unto him, saying, Go and wash in Jordan 7 times, and thy flesh shall come again to thee, and thou shalt be clean. But Naaman was wroth, and went away, and said, Behold, I thought he would surely come out to me, and stand, and call on the name of the Lord his God, and strike his hand over the place, and recover the leper. Or not Abner, the Pharpar river of Damascus, better than the waters of Israel? May I not wash in them and be clean? So he turned and went away in rage. And his servant came near and spake unto him, and said, My father, if the prophet had bid thee do some great thing, wouldst thou not have done it? How much rather then when he saith to thee, simply wash and be clean. Then he went down and dipped himself 7 times in Jordan, according to the saying of the man of God. And his flesh came again like unto the flesh of a little child. And he was clean. Verse 15. And he returned to the man of God and and all his company, and came and stood before him, and he said, Behold, now I know that there is no God in all the earth but in Israel. Now therefore I pray thee, take a blessing of thy servant. But he said, As the Lord liveth, before whom I stand, I will receive none. And he urged him to take it, but he refused. Our blessing from the Lord come without price.
Yes, Lord.
Amen? Well, whatever God has for us, all he's saying to us is, no choice.
No choice.
That's what we want to talk about.
Yeah, that's it. Praise God.
No choice.
No choice.
We see in our sermon today, our text, that this is a man in a prominent position. He was a man in leadership.
Yes, he was.
But he had one thing wrong. He was a leper.
Yeah.
And one thing when we read up on leprosy, we understand that a leper do not mingle with the regular people. He can't come out and go as he please. Now here he is, a man in leadership. So, sometimes we might want to question our leaders today. What leprosy do they walk in? But yet they are mixing themselves with the people and causing all kind of trouble. Why? Because they can't see far as their nose. This is why Jesus said to us today, pray for those that is in leadership.
Amen.
This man was in leadership, like we have men today. They are in leadership, but they have a problem that they can't recognize, but everybody else can see it. Here he was, a man in leadership, but he had one thing wrong. He couldn't go out among his men. He had to give, when you put your spiritual caps on now, he had to give all of his instructions from the White House, from your house, from my house. Because you had a situation that you couldn't see, but everybody else knew you had this problem. What's our leprosy today? What are we hiding today that's keeping us from fellowshipping with one another like God ordained for us to do? The one thing that we see in this lesson here today, and like most of us today, as it relates to the man of God, we always want the man of God to come to us.
Oh, yes, Lord.
You're the one with the problem.
Yeah.
We're the one with the problem.
Oh, yeah.
All we have to do is go to church. All we have to do is sit down under God's word. And whatever is going on in the body, God promised us. Yes, he did. I am the one that healed it. All manner of sickness and diseases from among my people. What's wrong with Rev? He ain't visited us yet. I've been in the hospital 6 days, 7 days, a week. How many times we have heard that? He's too busy. He can't even come to visit his own members. All we are looking for is the man to come to us when God says to us, I have given you clear instructions. Don't forsake the assembling of yourself in the congregation of the children of God.
Hallelujah.
A lot of times we have situations that we are dealing with, but we want to try and keep it to ourselves. Nobody needs to know our business. Guess what? If something's going on with me, I'm going to need to tell somebody, because I know we have prayer warriors that will pray when I'm going through. I heard y'all while in the back praying for me out here. You know, I told y'all when we got up this morning. Got on the road this morning. I spent about 30 minutes this morning. Got more sleep in 30 minutes than I was trying to get all last night because of the pain I was in. God said men are always to pray and not faint. Always intercede on behalf of somebody else and watch God take care of your needs.
Hallelujah. Amen.
This man, look at verse 9 again. So Naaman came stood at the door of the house of Elisha. And Elisha simply sent a messenger. The messenger said, go and wash in Jordan. How many times? 7 times. 7 times God number of what? Completion. You know, in 8 begins what? A new beginning. But he told him, he said, listen, go and wash. Go out there and find muddy water. And dip. Don't come up short now. Because if you get in a hurry, you may not get your breakthrough. And too many of us, you know, we want to get in a hurry. We want stuff right now. Everything is not always right now. You may not even be up to number 5, and you get tired waiting on God already. Come on now. The prophet said 7 times. Doesn't matter how long it takes for you to dip. But that's all you need to do. Every time you come to church, every time we come to Bible study, every time we come to Sunday school, we dip. Every time you dip. Dip. Look at the neighbor and say, just dip.
Just dip.
You see, because it's the foolishness of preaching that God will use to take care of his people.
Yes, he is. Thank you.
He said, that's all he done. He gave them a simple instruction. And sometimes our instructions may not satisfy our listening ear. I thought he was going to come out to me and just do something fantastic. Just wave his anointed hand over me. Or lay his hand on my head and knock me out. I thought he was going to do something miraculous as that. Don't he know who I am? Of course he knows who you are.
Oh yeah.
Just do what the man said. Just do what he said. Right. Go and dip. Every time the doors of the church open, I was glad. When they said unto me, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know how long I've been putting up with this. But I was glad when I got the invitation to come to the Lord's house. I was glad when they said unto me. I didn't know how to get my breakthrough, but somebody told me, go to church. When the last time you been to church? Don't you know you get all your answers at church? Stop looking for your answer in all of these different places. God knows what you stand in need of. God, well, he said, while you are coming, I have yet answered you. You remember the 10 lepers in the New Testament day? When it was 10 of them, and when they saw Jesus going back, they all got together, locked on, and they all had one voice. They said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. your deliverance.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Son of God. This is the King of Kings. This is I am that I am. He did not walk up and lay hands on all 10 of those lepers. He told them, go show yourself to the priest. What was he saying? Go into the temple. What did he say just today? Go to church. Your answer gonna come to you once you get to church. What number we up to now? You know, I done dipped. You know, I've been dipping for 30-some years. I've been dipping for 40-some years. You know, what number you at?
All right. Let's keep going.
Let's keep dipping.
Just dip. That's simple. Just dip. Just like this message this morning. Simple message. Just dip. Lord, but I got to go through all that traffic again. I can dip at somebody else. I can stay home and dip. No. Anything worth having is worth pressing. Touch your neighbor and say press. Anything worth having is worth pressing for. What did the Apostle Paul say? Brethren, I have not yet apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, reaching forward unto the things which are before, I press.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it. That's it.
I had to press this morning.
Yes,
right.
God said, believe me, I had to press this morning.
Yes.
I laid on my sofa. Didn't get no rest in the bed. I laid on my sofa.
Yes, sir.
And next thing I know, I was off to sleep. Until she woke me up and said, you been asleep about 30 minutes now. You took your little nap. And I said, about 9:30, 9:35, I got up and went on and got ready and to come out and deliver this word. But when we press, we can't just stop at number 3. Say, oh, have me excused this time.
All right now. All right.
And it's been so long, you didn't know what number you're up to now.
All right.
You're still struggling, but you refuse to do what? Dip.
Yeah.
You can't refuse to dip when you know you stand in need of something.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
How many know you need something? Raise your hand.
Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
All you got to do is dip.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even worry about counting. Just dip.
Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.
Just dip.
Thank you, Jesus.
How do I know I'm dipping? When you forgive that one that have done you wrong, you're dipping.
That's it.
When you have blessed them that's cursing you, you're dipping.
Thank you.
When you turn in the other cheek, when they smite you on one, you're dipping.
That's it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah.
The prophet told them 7 times.
Oh, yeah.
And what did Jesus say to Peter? Peter, when they were concerned about his brothers, how long? How long, Lord, shall I put up with my brother sinning against me and not forgive him? 7 times dipping? Jesus said, no, I say not unto you 7 times dipping. 7 times 7 dipping. So do you see how many times we got to keep dipping? I'm not through yet. And look, like the young lady told us, I wouldn't say she prophesied, but the first time laid eyes on me, she and Deborah was in conversation, and Deborah said, well, I'll be back here next year, or if it happens. And I say, the Lord will. She said, oh yeah, you're right, the Lord will. Young lady looked at me and she said, well, you'll be back. And I looked at her, I said, well, I said, what you talking about? She said, I know him. I know the Lord. I said, really? I said, I'm his preacher. And he teaches me to teach others. Tomorrow is not promised to you. She said, you're right. told me, she said, you have a lot more people to reach. So God is not through with you. I'm looking at him. I said, okay. And after we got ready to I almost refused to shake her hand. You know, Jeff had to remind me, lay the hand and shake me. You gonna tell me? I'm telling you, God said tomorrow's not promised. He said, unless you say, if it's the Lord's will, we will do such and such. And I shook her hand and I said, okay, well, you know, fine, let's go there. And we walked out, you know, but people who meet you for the first time and they see you, they see the presence of the Lord. They see the Spirit of the Lord on them. And they feel they have something worth saying. It's up to us to do what? Listen. This man has something worth saying. Oh, yeah. It's up to him to do what? Listen. You know. Jesus has something, we know he has something worth saying. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All we have to do is listen. That's it. Jesus said to Peter, you know, I say not unto you 7 times 7, but 7 times 70. You know, you just got to, you don't even know when you got your breakthrough. You just got to keep on dipping. Come on, encourage your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, keep on dipping. You ain't through yet. You ain't through yet. Just keep on dipping. Every time you go to work, you're going down. Somebody says, what you doing? You exercising? No, baby, I'm dipping. You know how that when they done to me last week? You know, we came up short there.